Hey guys, welcome to Cheap Comic Collector. This is episode 374, and if you're here to see comics that are going into the trade sale or the claim sale next Saturday, well, we're not showing any of those today. Today we're doing trades and a small unboxing, but this is all stuff that I'm going to keep because, first of all, it was trades, and I don't usually. I've been keeping those, setting those aside to go into the personal collection, and also uh, the small unboxing that we're doing. I overpaid for. I made a mistake, and I paid almost $3 an issue. So does it make sense to sell them for $2 an issue? Plus, they're all books that I would love to have in my collection. So, um, here we go. Oh, got to get the other camera out of the way. Hold on. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. Having a good time. So these first trades, this first set of books is a trade with another YouTuber, 22 Comics. So it's 20 spelled out and then the number 2 Comics. So 22 Comics is the name of his channel. And I checked it out. It's a pretty good channel. You guys should check it out too. And maybe he'll trade with you if you're trading. I don't know. But he sent me. It's pretty much all modern books, but good stuff. They were all bagged and boarded really nicely, and I took them all out of the bags and boards so that I could send those bags and boards back to him. Because as you know, when I do a trade, I try to send it back in the same packaging the way that I've received the books. So since he was kind enough to put everything and have everything in nice brand new bags and boards, and most of the bags and boards that I have sitting here are just, some of them are new, some of them are old, some of them are really old. I thought the nice thing to do would be to just rebag them in those boards and send them back to him. So that's what I did. And first off, we have Web of Spider-Man number 5. This one is from 2021. I didn't realize they had a Web of Spider-Man going at that time. And, it's modern. I like the cover. I do kind of like the cover. Different. And is that why? This is a variant cover? Wait a minute. All right, I don't understand that. It's got it's signed land is the signature on the cover, but in the inside it says the cover artist is Gurihiru, Gurihiru. So I'm not sure if that's a mistake or if this is a variant. I don't know. Oh, it's got Squirrel Girl in it, so I might like it. And Teen Titans Annual number 2. This one is also recent. Oh, nice. I like the way they drew Robin there. Batman looks pretty cool. Awesome, too. All right. Cool art in this one. And, oh, there's Deathstroke. Nice. Almost a pinup of him. So this is from 2020. And, oh, nice panel layouts. I like this. I like the glass shattering into the bottom of the page. I gotta figure out who the artist is on this because I'm really enjoying the artwork here. Really like their layouts of how they're. Ooh, nice. He had it coming. How come I'm not seeing any credits? Or even a title for that matter. What is going on? There it is. I was Robin. All right. Penciler is Eduardo Pensica. Pensica? Something like that. With inks by Julio Ferreira. Pretty cool. Excuse me for a second. I'm just going to shut the door. I didn't realize I didn't shut the door and the TV's pretty loud, so. That should be a little better if you were getting distracted by the Rockford Files like I was. And then we have Sword number 10 from Marvel. So this is a lot of times because I don't get that many modern books in. A lot of times this will be my first time checking out any of these series to see what the art's like or so forth. The art in this one is a step above of Web of Spider-Man, but still not really that great. Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 6. This is where they turned Superboy. They decided Superboy was going to be gay. Art's not too bad. So far, DC is winning on the art. That's for sure. Squadron Sinister number 2. I've had one or two of these come through. I don't know if I had this issue or not, but I definitely have had Squadron Sinister show up. And again, the art is slightly better. The art in the Marvel books is getting better as I go through these. I don't know what order they're in, but there's Sabretooth number 2. Open season part 2 of 4. It's kind of a cool cover. I'm not a real fan of what I want to say, that style of painting, just because of the blurriness to it, but definitely talent there. And again, not a big fan of the art style. It's a little reminiscent of the typical 90s stuff for me, but it's not terrible. It's just not what I'm looking for. The Order number 4 from Marvel. But it is nice to have some new books. Because I'm not familiar with a lot of these, so this is the art, and this one's pretty decent. So I'm happy to add these to my collection. Anyway, I mean, it's all it did was the cost me, it was a trade, so all it cost me was the cost of sending a package. So, yeah, I think I don't know what that would come out to, like less than 20 cents an issue, I'm sure. Trinity of Sin Phantom Stranger number 17. And you got Spectre in there as well. Cool. Non-Stop Spider-Man number 5. By Joe Kelly, Chris Bacalo, Corey Smith, and Gerardo Sandoval. Got 3 different people on pencils and 6 people on inks. What the heck? All right. So you'd think with me liking creative panels, I would like this, but I don't. Not sure why. I just don't like the blank. If it's just I don't like the blank spaces. It makes it look like you're looking over somebody's shoulder reading a comic strip or something instead of actually being in on the action. That's kind of a cool layout there with all the monster heads. Yeah, my tastes definitely run towards older comics, but that's okay. I don't mind the newer comics. I'm just not willing to pay, what they cost. Here we have New Mutants number 28. Guardians of the Galaxy number 18 variant. Best Bendis moments. Captain Marvel rescues Star-Lord on Spartan. They had a series of variant covers called Best Bendis moments. Seriously? Some of these, if that's actual, they actually had a series of those. I'm just like, really? Some of these guys are on real ego trips. Genesis Zero from Malibu. Nice, a nice shiny foily cover. Very tight. It won't even open to show you the whole thing. Very cool. Don't know what that is. I don't know. Looks like there's a hole there, but there isn't. It's just part of the artwork, like something missed, came off before they put the last coating on or something. I don't know. Very cool. Beautiful colors. I love doing this. It's such a fun. It's so fun to get stuff and not know what it's going to be, and just I mean, I appreciate every single one of these, even though I'm nitpicking the art and stuff on the Marvel books. I mean, you can't go wrong with a cheap comic book, no matter what it is. It's a cheap comic book. Flash Annual 2021. Yeah, I'm definitely appreciating the art in the DC books more than the Marvel books, which is surprising to me. Is Excalibur. I don't know. All the Marvel books seem to have this like this kind of an art style where it's slightly cartoony, slightly anime look to them. And I don't know if that's being done on purpose or what, but oh, here's an older one, Deathlock. Oh no, it's not. Deathlock 5 from 2000. I thought because it had this fold out that it was in older. I don't remember those being after 80s or 90s. Oh, the artwork in this is cool, but this is from 2000, so it is 20 years old. I'm saying it's not. I'm saying it's not older, but this is 2024, so it's 24 years old. So that's cool. That's got some cool art in it. Daredevil number 357 from 1996. All right, not sure I'm a fan of the art, but at least it's got a style to it. I am a bigger fan of the art on the inside than the art that was on the cover. I don't know if that's the same artist or not. It looks like the same style. Yeah, it is. But I think he did a better job on the interiors than the cover. Dark Hawk number 3 from some recent series, 2021. Yeah, see, I don't need a splash page of a guy looking at his phone. I just. I mean, seriously. That was a cool shot of Miles on there. Captain Marvel 34, Legacy 168. So I know a lot of people pass on Captain Marvel, but I've been really impressed by the covers I've seen. The artwork inside is pretty decent compared to a lot of the rest of what's going on at Marvel. So I don't, I haven't read any, so I don't know what the storylines are like. But I mean, that's a cool cover, and there's definitely better artwork in that than most of the other Marvels I've looked at so far today. Cable 48 from 97. I think it's 97. Yeah, 97. It says that on the. Oh, no, it doesn't. Because usually on this style cover, they had the year on there, but they didn't on this one. And this is Black Stars Above, number 2. This is the first independent that was in here, I think. The storm continues to gestate. Lost in a wilderness known as the Green Ribbon, Eulalie is faced with an impossible decision: return home to a family that has forsaken her, or finish her journey to the northern town to deliver the mysterious package. She must decide wisely, for threats lurk behind every tree, and the snow has an appetite of its own. It's from Vault Comics. Sounds intriguing. It's in color. Sounds like a series that could have been really cool in black and white, but that's okay. This looks like something I might enjoy. Oh, there's this big wolf or whatever here. And you guys probably saw that already, but I didn't. I just noticed it. Cool. Very creative cover. I like it. Black Panther number 5. If I can find a year on this one. This is 2016. Because I don't know how many times they've rebooted Black Panther recently, but it seemed like it was the in thing to do for a while there. Batman Secret Files, the Gardener, number 1. The Gardener. Is that the gardener, or is it just poison ivy? Dr. Bella Garten. Okay, so that must be the gardener then. Batman Incorporated 7 with the pig guy. Batman and Robin 34. And that's a series I've been slowly putting together when I come across it. So figured it was a major enough Batman title that as long as I was getting them, I should be putting it together. Amazing Spider-Man Daily Bugle, number 2 of 5. The Hanging Judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. All right. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2, based on the TV series, or inspired by the TV series, or whatever you want to call it. That was a good series. I enjoyed that, especially the first couple seasons until they didn't know what to do with it when they realized they couldn't tie it into the movies as much as they wanted to. But it was fun. 2099 World of Tomorrow, number 3, double-sized spectacular. The Killer Amongst Us. Oh, I kind of forgot about this series. I knew there was like a 2099 series after like all the regular series kind of ended. But I don't think I've ever actually read any of it. So kind of forgot all about that one. Iron Man Hypervelocity, number 2 of 6. Justice, number 4. From 1987. Someday I'm going to have all those new universe books and start reading it. Khazar the Savage, number 13. This one's 80s, 1982. I don't know who the guy is with the big tail. But apparently he likes Shanna. Oh, there he is. Oh, I recognize him. I don't remember his name, but I recognize him as someone from the Khazar series. I didn't recognize him on the cover because he ain't got any clothes on. Legion of Superheroes, number 11. Well, at least it's not number 7. I got a variant cover. Yeah, I shouldn't pick too much on this series because I haven't actually read it. I know everybody was not liking it. And you know, because I have like 40 copies of number 7, I tend to just it sort of got made fun of because of that, I guess. Legion of X, number 4. Now that's a sneaky title there. Legion of X. It's a X-Men title. Oh, they got a nice tribute to George Perez in here from when he died. It's a nice portrait of him. It really looks like him. Major X, number 6. Rob Liefeld cover. Huh. From 2019. Rob Liefeld was the writer and penciler. All right. And I'm actually enjoying the artwork, even though it's by Rob Liefeld. Because compared to some of this other stuff that's in the Marvel books, it's fantastic. Marauders, number 4. We got a nice tribute to Neil Adams in here as well. Marvel Age Spider-Man number 13. All ages title. Grotesque Adventure of the Green Goblin. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. I can live with that. And something called Miss Meow, number 2, from Merc. I remember seeing somebody on a stream or a sale or somebody asking for these, and I didn't know what it was, so here it is. So she's basically the Black Cat, I'm guessing. Okay, so Catwoman, Black Cat type. And this is cover B. All right. And that's the trades I got from 22 Comics. So, very cool. think there was more than 22 here. And of course, I sent his books to him, which I'm not showing the books that I send people anymore because it's the same books you've already seen, and they're in the trading list if you want to see. If you do want to trade with me, you can go to my blog spot. The link is in the description. I think I'm most excited about this one, actually, just because this looks like a really cool story. So yeah, periodically I throw some new books in there. I did that recently, and like the next day, I had a trade come in from somebody who I trade with often. And so that's in the process right now. As I record this, I pulled all his books, and then he's sending me the books that I'm getting. And this is from Aaron. It says, "Yo, Rob, what's happening, my man? Here's the 20 from our latest trade. Thanks for the Conan Mag. Sweet. I threw in a couple extras just because we're pals. Sincerely, Aaron." Yes, we are. And ooh, look at Marvel Tales 28. Nice. Very cool. Reprinting early Spider-Man versus Molten Man with Stan Lee and Steve Ditko artwork. Very cool. And also some Doctor Strange with Stan Lee and Steve Ditko artwork. And some more Spider-Man. The fighting the looter. These old, I gotta admit, I don't generally get reprints, but I have been picking these up when I've found them because, I mean, for how cheap you can pick them up sometimes, why wouldn't you? I mean, just unbelievable. And a lot of these, besides the extra couple that he sent in here, and I don't know which ones those were. They were probably the Marvel Tales. I picked these from Aaron's trading program, so go check out his blog spot. If you head over to his channel, Psychotronic Squirt Gun, he'll have a link there to his blog spot, and you can check out his trading program because he's got a list of stuff of doubles and stuff there that he'll trade away. And this is mostly all stuff except for the couple extras he sent. This is all stuff that I picked out of his list. So this is typical of the stuff you can find over there. Detective Comics, number 671. Part of Night Quest, but I love that cover with the monsters on it. Just awesome. Vigilante, number 11. Nice use of a negative space cover. Somebody said in the comments recently that Vigilante had a lot of negative space covers, that the costume lended itself to that, and it certainly does. Just such a cool cover. Iron Man, number 1. This one is from the 2013 series. Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 73. Reprinting Fantastic Four, number 91. Classic Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. Very cool. Scrolls. Nice. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Mr. Fantastic. That's number 71. Marvel 2-in-1, number 50. The Thing Battles the Thing. Detective Comics 669, another Batman issue that I was missing. Spectacular Spider-Man 204 with Tombstone. Spectacular Spider-Man 58 with The Ringer. And, oh, number 7. Wow. Morbius. That's an early issue. Yeah, just awesome stuff. Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 9. Oh. Is that Fred Hembeck art? Yeah, Spider-Man reveals the 25 most important women in my life. It's drawn by Fred Hembeck. Cool. Detective Comics 672. Legends of the Dark Knight 188 and 186. Fantastic Four 227. The Brain Parasites. This is from 1981. And I want to say that this is one that I had as a kid, but I'm not 100% positive. I know I had a few issues from right around this time. And it kind of looks familiar to me, but at the same time, it's not really putting anything into my mind where, oh yeah, I remember that. So I might have had an adjacent issue, perhaps. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 1, my friends. Yes, number 1. Awesome. Look at these white pages. These guys, the whitest pages of anybody I've ever seen. Awesome stuff. It does have this little tear right here that's just unfortunately crossing out Spider-Man's face, but maybe I'll redraw that. I don't know. I might as well, since it's missing anyway. just draw in some lines in there. Mike Grell, Shaman's Tears, number 2. Oh, look at this. Oh. The insides. You got these panels. And oh, it folds out to something else yet. So this is designed to be ripped out of here and actually posted up there. See if I can show you as much of this as I could. Never quite seen a cover like this one before. Huh. Okay, so this would all fold over to this then. It's all one big picture, right? Because you got the horse, and then you got the horse legs down here. So the only way to get a good look at this is to actually rip it off and the book and take a look at it. I need a second copy. So I can do that. Spectacular Spider-Man 83. This issue's got everything. Spidey in action, the Black Cat back on the prowl, and the trial of the Punisher. So what are you waiting for? Buy it. Oh, look at the kitty cat. And some Star Wars. This one is number 9 from Marvel. I have to admit that I collect the Star Wars books. I don't usually read them. because the storylines don't seem that interesting to me. But I love the artwork. The art often looks a lot like the actual people in the movies. You know, I mean, this does resemble Mark Hamill's. So, and I think that's great. I enjoy the artwork in them more than anything. And maybe if I read some of the more modern ones, maybe I'd appreciate them a little bit more. But so far, I haven't. They're always continued, so I haven't put enough of a run together to really try it. But I enjoy the art on most of them. And that was Bounty Hunters number 14. And here's early X Factor number 11. And Marvel Tales, another one, number 15. You got Spidey and the Scorpion, Thor, Marvel Boy, and the Human Torch. Awesome. Check out what Marvel Boy looks like, because I don't know as I've ever actually seen any of the artwork from those stories, from the original ones. Kind of typical adventure stuff for the 50s era that I think he was created in. And there's the Human Torch. And Thor bringing up the rear. Awesome. Awesome books. Thank you, Aaron. So much for the trade, and so much for the extras. I can't wait to do it again. So yeah, check out his channel. Check out his trading program. See what he's got. Or I might beat you to him. And let's see, I can put this up top. I need envelopes. So then we have the unboxing. I did open this already just to get them in here, and I figured out what they cost, because Whatnot, I got these off Whatnot, and I'm not sure what mistake I made that I paid so much for these. I think they ended the stream on me. I think they ended the stream early. They didn't feel like they were getting enough for their books, possibly. So they just shut down the stream, which kind of sucks, because if you're there buying, you're, because of the way the shipping works, you're there to buy some books, and the only way you can get decent shipping is, you have to buy a few, and then you buy a bunch more so that you take advantage of the free shipping once it kicks in. And unfortunately, I got stuck with some high shipping. So I actually paid $2.93 a piece for these, which by anyone's standards is not a bad deal at all for what I got. Excuse me. But yeah, that's not what I'm trying for. So I thought I was going to get really good deals, and then I didn't. So first off, we got a couple issues of Ringo Kid. Here's number 19, 20-cent Marvel cover. And these are in really nice condition for how old they are. This is decent condition. There's no rips. It's yellowed and stuff, but it's there's not really any rips. It actually looks to me like somebody cleaned it, because there's staining here, but it's not it looks like it's been whitened to me. There's actually staining throughout the book. So maybe they're not quite as in good a condition as they appear. Just going by the front cover, it looks really nice. But I'm just going to make sure they're complete. Since they are older. books. I want to make sure that they are complete, and that one certainly is. And then we got Ringo Kid number 5. I'm actually going to put these off to the side so you guys don't see what's coming. And so, yeah, this is number 5. That's pretty early. 15-cent cover. And again, I mean, it's got spine ticks and stuff, so you expect some wear, but there's not really any rips. It's just wear. Very cool. And there's a rip back here on the back a little bit, but all in all, very much nicer issue than you normally find. You know, usually you find these, they're pretty beat up. They are spine rolled and barely being held together, and so on and so forth. So I'll take them. So I'm actually pretty happy with these, even though I paid up for them. And if I had paid my regular price of like a little over $1 for something like this, I would have put them in the sale, and you guys would have grabbed them all anyway. So now I get to keep them. Rawhide Kid 117. I've been saying the year. This one's from 1973. So by Stan Lee and his brother Larry. Wild and Woolly Stan Lee and Lonesome Larry Lieber. And nice pin up on the back. That's cool. And next up we have Captain Marvel number 46. 30-cent cover. So probably a little later in the 70s, I want to say. $19.76, yep. So cool cover. Al Milgram and Terry Austin doing the artists. Chris Claremont was the author of this one. Never thought about that before. I wonder where Chris Claremont got his start before, you know, he famously took over the X-Men. What was he working on before that? One of those questions that pop into your head and you forget about it later. Master of Kung Fu 112, 60-cent cover. So, yeah, this one is like, okay, I paid almost $3 for it, but it feels like it should probably be like a 50-cent book. But Master of Kung Fu's are actually pretty hard to get a hold of. Whenever I see them throwing them in a box, whatnot, the box usually goes for too high of a price for me to grab it if there's more than one issue in there. Occasionally I'll get a single issue like this one. But, yeah. And some of these were more than $1. Some of these I paid up for like $2, probably the Westerns. You know, because sometimes you get stuck paying the $2 if you're bidding at the same time somebody else did. Then you end up with the higher bid. And then this is the last issue, Rima the Jungle Girl #4 from DC. Joe Kubert art on the cover. Very nice. 1974 issue. And not seeing any credits on the inside. There's the title, but there's no credits with it. Nice gator. I'll have to look. I may already have this one. Not sure. I grabbed this one because I thought I was going to end up getting them cheaper. So I didn't bother to look to see if I had it or not. And I'm not sure if I do or not. I don't think so. The Rima story looks kind of familiar, but I don't remember this back here. Oh, you know what it was? I think after I went online and read the series, because I had #1 and really enjoyed it. And I think I went online and read the rest of them. That's why it looks familiar to me. So, yep, those were the 6 books I got for basically $3 a piece. So, cool stuff. As always, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, please subscribe. And like I said, none of these books today will be going into the claim sale, but we'll take a look at some tomorrow that will be. And I hope to see you then. Have a good one. Oh, wow, we went for almost an hour. I could have made 2 episodes out of this. Oh, well. Have a good one, guys. See you soon.